Imagine a pristine, perfectly polished vase, its surface flawless, its form symmetrical, its beauty undeniable. But then, a single crack appears, a subtle imperfection that disrupts the illusion of flawlessness. Does this crack diminish the vase's beauty? Or does it add a touch of character, a whisper of resilience, a story etched into its very being? This, my friend, is the paradox of perfection. We are drawn to its allure, to the promise of flawlessness, to the illusion of an ideal self. But in our relentless pursuit of perfection, we often lose sight of the beauty that lies within our imperfections, the unique markings that tell the story of our journey, the very essence of our authentic selves. This chapter is an invitation to shed the weight of perfectionism, to release the grip of self-criticism, and to step into the liberating embrace of your true, imperfect self. It's a journey of self-discovery, where you'll learn to celebrate your vulnerabilities, cultivate your self-esteem, build resilience, and unleash the boundless creativity that lies dormant within. Perfectionism, that relentless pursuit of flawlessness, is a seductive siren, luring us with promises of success, acceptance, and self-worth. It whispers in our ears, telling us that we must be perfect to be loved, to be worthy, to be happy. But this siren's song is a deceptive illusion, a mirage that can lead us down a path of self-criticism, anxiety, and dissatisfaction. The truth is, perfection is an unattainable ideal, a myth that we chase at the expense of our well-being. It sets unrealistic standards, fuels self-doubt, and stifles our creativity. It prevents us from taking risks, from embracing our vulnerabilities, from truly living authentically. Think of a bonsai tree, meticulously pruned and shaped to conform to an idealized form. While undeniably beautiful, it's also constrained, its natural growth restricted, its potential limited by the pursuit of a predetermined ideal. Similarly, when we strive for perfection, we often limit our own growth, stifle our creativity, and deny ourselves the freedom to express our true selves. We become trapped in a cycle of self-criticism, constantly comparing ourselves to an unattainable standard, never feeling quite good enough. But there's a beautiful paradox at play here. While perfection is an illusion, the desire for self-improvement is a noble pursuit. It's about striving to be the best version of ourselves, to learn and grow, to reach our full potential. The key is to find the balance between striving for excellence and accepting our inherent imperfections. It's about embracing the journey of growth, acknowledging our missteps as learning opportunities, and celebrating our progress along the way. It's about recognizing that our flaws are not blemishes to be hidden, but rather integral parts of what makes us unique and beautiful. They are the cracks that let the light shine through, the scars that tell the story of our resilience, the imperfections that make us human. So let go of the illusion of perfection, embrace the perfectly imperfect tapestry of your being, and step into the liberating truth that your worth is not determined by your flaws, but by your inherent value as a human being. Imagine a beautiful ceramic bowl, accidentally shattered into pieces. Instead of discarding the broken fragments, a skilled artisan carefully gathers them, piecing them back together with a lacquer infused with gold. The cracks, once symbols of damage and imperfection, are now highlighted, adorned with precious metal, transformed into intricate veins of gold that tell a story of resilience and rebirth. This, my friend, is the art of Kintsugi, a Japanese practice that embraces imperfection, celebrating the beauty of brokenness and the strength that emerges from repair. It's a philosophy that resonates deeply with the journey of self-acceptance, reminding us that our scars, our flaws, our imperfections are not blemishes to be hidden, but rather integral parts of our unique and beautiful story. Just as the Kintsugi artisan honors the cracks in the ceramic, we can learn to honor the cracks in our own being. These cracks might be the result of past traumas, painful experiences, or simply the inevitable stumbles and falls that come with being human. They might manifest as anxieties, insecurities, or self-doubts that whisper in the shadows of our minds. But these cracks, these imperfections, are not signs of weakness or failure. They are the markings of our resilience, the evidence of our strength, the testament to our capacity to heal and grow. They are the golden threads that weave through the tapestry of our being, adding depth, complexity, and beauty to our unique design. Think of a weathered tree, its bark etched with the marks of time, its branches bearing the scars of storms weathered and overcome. These imperfections do not diminish the tree's beauty, they enhance it, adding character, telling a story of resilience and survival. Similarly, our imperfections do not diminish our worth, they enhance it, adding depth, telling a story of resilience and growth. They are the reminders of challenges overcome, lessons learned, and the strength that emerges from adversity. Just as the Kintsugi artisan uses gold to highlight the cracks, we can learn to embrace our imperfections, to see them not as flaws, but as opportunities for growth and transformation. We can learn to reframe our narratives, to shift our perspectives, and to see the beauty that lies within our brokenness. This process of embracing our imperfections often requires us to confront the fear of judgment, that nagging worry about what others might think, that internalized critic that whispers doubts and criticisms in our ears. But as we'll explore in the next section, overcoming this fear is essential to living authentically and embracing the fullness of our being. The fear of judgment, that nagging worry about what others might think, can be a formidable barrier to authenticity. It can keep us hiding in the shadows, afraid to express our true selves, to share our unique gifts, to embrace our vulnerabilities. It whispers doubts in our ears, telling us that we're not good enough, not smart enough, not worthy of love and acceptance. This fear, deeply rooted in our early experiences, can stem from childhood criticisms, social pressures, or past experiences of rejection or ridicule. It can manifest as a reluctance to speak our minds, a tendency to conform to expectations, or a fear of standing out from the crowd. But here's the truth. The fear of judgment is a universal human experience. We all have those moments of self-doubt, those worries about how others perceive us, those anxieties about not measuring up. It's woven into the fabric of our social being, a primal instinct to seek belonging and avoid ostracization. Yet paradoxically, it's often this very fear that prevents us from truly connecting with others, from forming genuine bonds based on authenticity and vulnerability. Think of a wildflower growing in a meadow. It doesn't shrink back from the sun or hide its petals from the wind. It blooms boldly, expressing its unique beauty, sharing its fragrance with the world, unafraid of being judged by the bees or the butterflies. We too can learn to bloom boldly, to embrace our individuality, and to share our gifts with the world, unburdened by the fear of judgment. This requires a shift in perspective, a recognition that judgment is often a reflection of the judger, not the judged. It's a projection of their own insecurities, their own biases, their own unmet needs. When we understand this, we can begin to detach from the weight of others' opinions, recognizing that their judgments are not a true reflection of our worth. This doesn't mean that we become indifferent to feedback or dismiss constructive criticism. It's about discerning between helpful feedback that can support our growth and unhelpful criticism that stems from negativity or projection. It's about learning to filter out the noise and focus on the voices that truly matter, the voices of compassion, encouragement, and love. Overcoming the fear of judgment is not a passive process. It requires active engagement with our inner world and our relationship with the external world. It's about cultivating a deep sense of self-worth, a strong inner compass that guides us towards authenticity and self-expression, even in the face of potential criticism. Here are some practices that can help you on this journey. Mindful awareness. Cultivate a mindful awareness of your thoughts and emotions. Notice when the fear of judgment arises. Observe the sensations in your body and acknowledge the thoughts that accompany it. This non-judgmental awareness allows you to create space between your thoughts and your reactions, empowering you to choose how you respond. Affirmations and self-talk. Challenge those negative thoughts with positive affirmations. Replace self-criticism with self-compassion, doubt with belief, fear with courage. Affirm your worthiness, your strength, your resilience. Repeat these affirmations daily, allowing them to sink deep into your subconscious mind, reprogramming your inner dialogue to reflect your true value. Vulnerability as a strength. Embrace vulnerability as a pathway to connection and authenticity. Start small by sharing your thoughts and feelings with trusted loved ones. Gradually expand your circle of vulnerability, sharing your authentic self with others in safe and supportive environments. Each act of vulnerability strengthens your resilience and helps you to dismantle the fear of judgment. Reframing and perspective taking. Challenge the assumptions that fuel your fear of judgment. Ask yourself, what's the worst that could happen? Is this fear based on reality or on imagined scenarios? How would I respond if a friend shared this fear with me? Reframing your perspective can help you to see the situation more objectively and to challenge the validity of your fears. Setting boundaries and choosing your circle. Surround yourself with people who uplift you, support you, and encourage your authentic expression. Set healthy boundaries with those who are critical or judgmental, limiting your exposure to negativity and prioritizing relationships that nourish your soul. Embracing your authentic voice. Engage in activities that allow you to express your authentic voice. Writing, painting, singing, dancing, speaking your truth. The more you express yourself authentically, the less power the fear of judgment will hold over you. Overcoming the fear of judgment is not a destination, but a journey. It's an ongoing process of self-discovery, of building resilience, of cultivating a deep and unwavering sense of self-worth. It's about recognizing that your worth is not determined by external validation, but by the inherent beauty and value of your authentic self. So, step out of the shadows, embrace your vulnerability, and allow your true light to shine. Imagine a garden flourishing with vibrant blooms, each flower radiating its unique beauty, its petals unfurling with confidence, its roots anchoring it firmly to the earth. This garden, my friend, is a metaphor for your own self-esteem, a fertile ground where self-love, self-acceptance, and self-belief blossom and thrive. Self-esteem, that deep-rooted sense of worthiness and value, is not something we are born with, it's something we cultivate, nurture, and tend to throughout our lives. It's the foundation upon which we build our confidence, our resilience, our capacity to navigate the challenges of life with grace and strength. It's the inner reservoir of strength that allows us to weather storms, embrace our authentic selves, and pursue our dreams with unwavering conviction. Think of a young sapling, its roots reaching deep into the soil, drawing nourishment and stability from the earth. Just as the sapling needs sunlight, water, and care to grow into a strong and majestic tree, so too does your self-esteem need nurturing, attention, and love to flourish and blossom. It needs to be protected from the harsh winds of self-doubt, nourished by the fertile soil of self-compassion, and bathed in the warm sunlight of self-acceptance. Cultivating self-esteem is an inside job. It's not about seeking external validation or comparing ourselves to others. It's about recognizing our inherent worthiness, embracing our strengths and weaknesses, and treating ourselves with the same kindness and compassion we would offer a dear friend. It's about recognizing that our value is not determined by external achievements, social status, or the opinions of others, but rather by the intrinsic worthiness that resides within each and every one of us. This journey of self-love begins with self-acceptance. It's about acknowledging our imperfections, embracing our vulnerabilities, and recognizing that our flaws are not blemishes to be hidden, but rather integral parts of what makes us unique and beautiful. Just as a mosaic is made up of a multitude of different shapes and colors, so too is our identity comprised of a diverse array of experiences, strengths, and vulnerabilities. It's the intricate interplay of these elements that creates the masterpiece of our individual selves. It's about silencing that inner critic, that relentless voice that whispers doubts and criticisms, and replacing it with a chorus of self-compassion and encouragement. It's about challenging negative self-talk, reframing limiting beliefs, and focusing on our strengths and accomplishments. It's about recognizing that our inner dialogue has a profound impact on our self-perception, and that by cultivating a more compassionate and supportive inner voice, we can nurture our self-esteem and create a foundation for authentic self-expression. Here are some practices to help you cultivate the garden of your self-esteem. Practice gratitude. Take time each day to appreciate the good in your life, the gifts you have been given, the qualities that make you unique. Focus on your strengths, your talents, your accomplishments, however small they may seem. Gratitude is a powerful antidote to negativity, shifting your focus from lack to abundance, from self-criticism to self-appreciation. It allows you to appreciate the beauty and richness of your life, fostering a sense of contentment and self-worth. Affirm your worth. Repeat positive affirmations that reinforce your inherent value and worthiness. Remind yourself that you are loved, you are capable, you are enough. Write these affirmations down, speak them aloud, and allow them to sink deep into your subconscious mind, reprogramming your inner dialogue to reflect your true worth. By consciously choosing empowering affirmations, you can counteract the negative self-talk that often erodes our self-esteem. Set healthy boundaries. Learn to say no to things that drain your energy, compromise your values, or diminish your sense of self. Protect your time, your energy, and your emotional well-being. Setting boundaries is an act of self-respect, a way of honoring your needs and prioritizing your own well-being. It's about recognizing that you have the right to say no without guilt or apology, and that by doing so, you are protecting your precious energy and preserving your sense of self. Challenge perfectionism. Release the grip of perfectionism and embrace the beauty of imperfection. Recognize that mistakes are inevitable, setbacks are opportunities for growth, and flaws are simply reminders of our shared humanity. Embrace the perfectly imperfect tapestry of your being and allow yourself to shine in all your authenticity. Perfectionism is a trap that can keep us stuck in a cycle of self-criticism and dissatisfaction. By challenging this unrealistic ideal, we can free ourselves to embrace our authentic selves and celebrate the beauty of our imperfections. Cultivate self-care. Prioritize activities that nourish your body, mind, and soul. Engage in practices that bring you joy, relaxation, and a sense of connection to yourself. This might include spending time in nature, practicing yoga or meditation, pursuing creative endeavors, or simply enjoying quiet moments of solitude. Self-care is not a luxury, it's a necessity. By prioritizing our well-being, we are replenishing our inner resources and strengthening our capacity to navigate the challenges of life with grace and resilience. Celebrate your accomplishments. Acknowledge your successes, big and small. Take time to savor your achievements, to acknowledge your efforts, and to celebrate your progress. Recognizing your accomplishments reinforces your sense of competence and builds confidence in your abilities. It's a way of honoring your journey, acknowledging your growth, and celebrating the milestones that mark your path to self-discovery. Surround yourself with support. Cultivate relationships with people who uplift you, encourage you, and believe in your potential. Seek out mentors, friends, and family members who offer support, guidance, and unconditional love. The people we surround ourselves with have a profound impact on our self-perception. By choosing to spend time with those who inspire us, support us, and believe in us, we create a nurturing environment for our self-esteem to flourish. Nurturing your self-esteem is an ongoing journey, a lifelong practice of self-love and self-acceptance. It's about recognizing that your worth is not determined by external achievements or validation, but by your inherent value as a human being. So, tend to the garden within, cultivate the fertile ground of your self-esteem, and allow your inner beauty to blossom and radiate its light into the world. Remember, you are worthy, you are capable, and you are deserving of love and happiness. Imagine standing before a magnificent stained glass window, sunlight streaming through its vibrant panes, casting a kaleidoscope of colors across the floor. Each piece of glass, individually flawed and imperfect, contributes to the overall masterpiece, its cracks and irregularities refracting the light in unique and unexpected ways. This, my friend, is a reflection of your own being, a mosaic of experiences, strengths, and vulnerabilities, all interwoven to create the intricate tapestry of your identity. Your imperfections, those seemingly flawed fragments of your being, are not blemishes to be hidden, but rather integral components of your unique beauty. They are the brushstrokes that add depth and texture to your life's canvas, the spices that infuse your personality with flavor and complexity, the notes that create the unique melody of your soul. Embracing imperfection is not about settling for mediocrity or giving up on self-improvement. It's about recognizing that perfection is an illusion, an unattainable ideal that can lead to a life of self-criticism, anxiety, and perpetual dissatisfaction. It's about shifting your focus from what you perceive as lacking to the abundance of strengths and experiences you possess. Think of a seasoned antique, a piece of furniture bearing the marks of time, its surface etched with scratches, its finish worn smooth by years of use. These imperfections do not diminish the antique's value, they enhance it, whispering stories of the past, adding character and authenticity that cannot be replicated. Similarly, your imperfections, your life experiences, your challenges overcome, do not diminish your worth. They enhance it, adding depth, telling a story of resilience, growth, and the unique journey that has shaped you into the individual you are today. Embracing imperfection is an act of liberation, a declaration of self-acceptance, a celebration of your authentic self. It's about recognizing that your worth is not determined by external standards or the pursuit of an elusive ideal, but rather by the intrinsic value of your unique being, flaws and all. Here's how embracing imperfection can pave the way to a more fulfilling and authentic life, unlocking your true potential. When you release the grip of perfectionism, you free yourself to explore your passions, to take risks, and to pursue your dreams without the fear of failure holding you back. You create space for growth, for experimentation, for discovering hidden talents, and unlocking your true potential. Fostering compassion and empathy. Recognizing your own imperfections allows you to extend compassion and understanding to others. You become more accepting of their flaws, more forgiving of their mistakes, and more capable of building genuine connections based on shared humanity and mutual respect. Developing a growth mindset. Embracing imperfection fosters a growth mindset, a belief in your ability to learn, adapt, and evolve. You see challenges not as obstacles but as opportunities for growth and self-discovery. You approach setbacks with resilience, knowing that mistakes are valuable lessons that pave the way to greater understanding and wisdom. Enhancing creativity and innovation. Perfectionism can stifle creativity, trapping you in a cycle of self-doubt and fear of failure. Embracing imperfection frees you to experiment, to take risks, and to express yourself authentically without the burden of needing to be flawless. It allows you to tap into the flow of creativity, to explore new possibilities, and to bring forth your unique gifts into the world. Living with greater presence and joy. When you release the need to be perfect, you free yourself from the constant pressure of self-judgment and comparison. You can fully embrace the present moment, appreciate the beauty around you, and experience the joy of simply being yourself, flaws and all. So, celebrate your imperfections. Embrace the mosaic of your being. Recognize that your flaws are not liabilities, but rather the very essence of your unique beauty, strength, and resilience. By embracing your imperfections, you free yourself from the shackles of perfectionism and open yourself up to a world of possibilities, a life of authenticity, and a journey of self-discovery that is uniquely yours. Imagine a lone wolf howling at the moon, its voice echoing through the stillness of the night, its spirit untamed, its essence wild and free. This primal cry, this unfiltered expression of its true nature, is a powerful metaphor for authenticity, the inherent drive within each of us to express our genuine selves, to live in alignment with our deepest truths, to embrace the unique essence of our being. Authenticity is not about conforming to external expectations or striving to fit into a predefined mold. It's about shedding the masks we wear for the world, releasing the need to please others, and stepping into the radiant light of our true selves. It's about honoring our inner compass, listening to the whispers of our soul, and making choices that reflect our deepest values and desires. Think of a painter boldly applying brushstrokes to a canvas, their movements guided by intuition, their colors reflecting their inner landscape, their creation, an expression of their unique vision. Similarly, authenticity is about expressing your own inner landscape, painting your life with the vibrant hues of your true self, creating a masterpiece that reflects your unique essence. This journey towards authenticity is an invitation to delve into the depths of your being, to explore the hidden corners of your heart, to uncover the treasures that lie dormant within. It's about recognizing that your worth is not determined by external validation or societal approval, but rather by the intrinsic value of your unique soul. It's about embracing your imperfections, your quirks, your vulnerabilities, and recognizing that these are not flaws to be hidden, but rather integral parts of what makes you beautifully human. They are the threads that weave the intricate tapestry of your identity, the spices that add depth and complexity to your character, the notes that create the unique symphony of your soul. Authenticity is not a destination, it's a journey, a continuous process of self-discovery, of shedding layers of conditioning, of peeling back the masks that obscure your true essence. It's about embracing the ever-evolving nature of your being, honoring the shifts and changes that occur as you grow, learn, and experience the world in new ways. Here are some signposts to guide you on your journey towards authenticity. Cultivate self-awareness. Pay attention to your thoughts, emotions, and behaviors. Notice the patterns that emerge, the triggers that activate your defenses, the masks you wear to protect yourself from vulnerability. The more you understand yourself, the more equipped you are to make conscious choices that align with your authentic self. Embrace your uniqueness. Celebrate the qualities that make you different, the quirks that make you interesting, the passions that ignite your soul. Recognize that your individuality is a gift, a source of strength, a beacon that guides you towards your true path. Speak your truth. Express your thoughts and feelings honestly and respectfully. Don't be afraid to share your opinions, your ideas, your dreams. Your voice matters. Your perspective is valuable, and your authenticity is a gift to the world. Live with integrity. Align your actions with your values. Let your choices reflect your beliefs, your passions, your deepest desires. When you live in integrity, you create a life of authenticity, purpose, and fulfillment. Cultivate self-compassion. Be kind to yourself, especially when you stumble or fall short of your own expectations. Recognize that you are human, perfectly imperfect, and deserving of love and compassion, even when you make mistakes. Surround yourself with authenticity. Seek out relationships with people who embrace their true selves, who encourage your authenticity, and who create a safe space for you to be vulnerable and real. Trust the journey. The path towards authenticity is not always linear. There will be twists and turns, moments of doubt and challenges to overcome. Trust the process, embrace the journey, and know that each step you take towards authenticity brings you closer to the fullness of your being. Integrity. It's a word that evokes a sense of solidity, of unwavering strength, of an inner compass that guides us through life's complexities. Imagine a towering oak tree, its roots deeply embedded in the earth, its branches reaching towards the sky, weathering storms and seasons with unwavering resilience. This tree, steadfast and true, embodies the essence of integrity, a life lived in alignment with your core values, a commitment to honesty, authenticity, and moral courage. Living with integrity is not about achieving a state of moral perfection, or adhering to a rigid set of external rules. It's about cultivating an inner harmony, a congruence between your beliefs and your actions, a deep sense of knowing who you are and what you stand for. It's about showing up in the world with authenticity, transparency, and a commitment to doing what feels right, even when it's difficult, even when no one is watching. Think of a skilled archer, their arrow aimed at the target, their body aligned with their intention, their focus unwavering. Integrity is like that arrow, propelled by your values, guided by your inner compass, aimed at a life of purpose and authenticity. It's about living in congruence with your deepest beliefs, making choices that reflect your true self, and taking actions that align with your moral compass. Integrity is not a passive trait, it's an active practice, a conscious choice that you make every day, in every interaction, in every thought and deed. It requires self-awareness, a deep understanding of your values, and a willingness to examine your actions and motivations honestly and courageously. It's about holding yourself accountable, learning from your mistakes, and striving to live in a way that honors your authentic self and the well-being of others. Here are the pillars upon which a life of integrity is built. Authenticity. Be true to yourself even when it's difficult. Express your genuine thoughts and feelings even when they differ from the norm. Embrace your individuality, your quirks, your unique perspective. Authenticity is the foundation of integrity, the unwavering commitment to being true to who you are, even in the face of external pressures or expectations. Honesty. Speak your truth with kindness and compassion. Be honest in your interactions with others, even when it's uncomfortable. Honesty is not about being blunt or hurtful. It's about communicating with clarity, respect, and a genuine desire to connect with others on a deeper level. It's about building trust, fostering open communication, and creating relationships based on authenticity and mutual respect. Accountability. Take responsibility for your actions, your words, and their impact on others. Own your mistakes, apologize when necessary, and make amends when possible. Accountability is not about blaming others or making excuses. It's about acknowledging your role in any situation, learning from your experiences, and striving to do better in the future. Courage. Stand up for what you believe in, even when it's unpopular or challenging. Speak out against injustice, defend the vulnerable, and challenge the status quo. Courage is not the absence of fear. It's the willingness to act in spite of fear, to stand up for your values even when it's difficult, even when it means facing opposition or adversity. Humility. Recognize that you don't have all the answers, that you are still learning and growing. Be open to feedback, willing to admit when you're wrong, and humble enough to seek guidance and support when needed. Humility is not about diminishing yourself. It's about recognizing your limitations, embracing your humanity, and approaching life with a spirit of openness and curiosity. Compassion. Treat yourself and others with kindness, understanding, and forgiveness. Recognize that everyone makes mistakes, everyone has struggles, and everyone deserves compassion. Compassion is not about condoning harmful behavior. It's about recognizing the shared humanity that connects us all and extending kindness and understanding even in the face of difficult circumstances. Here are some essential practices that can help you cultivate a life of integrity. Clarify your values. Embark on a journey of self-discovery. Explore your inner landscape, identify the principles that resonate with your soul, the ideals that inspire you, the beliefs that guide your actions. These values might include honesty, compassion, fairness, respect, responsibility, courage, or any other principles that hold deep meaning for you. Write them down, reflect on them, and use them as a framework for making decisions and navigating life's complexities. Cultivate self-awareness. Pay attention to your thoughts, your emotions, your behaviors. Observe yourself in different situations. Notice how you react, how you interact with others, how you make decisions. The more aware you become of your inner workings, the better equipped you'll be to make choices that align with your values and your authentic self. Practice mindfulness. Bring your attention to the present moment. Notice your thoughts, your feelings, your bodily sensations without judgment. Mindfulness helps you to cultivate a deeper connection to yourself, to your values, and to the world around you. It allows you to make conscious choices, to respond rather than react, and to live with greater intention and integrity. Develop emotional intelligence. Cultivate the ability to understand and manage your emotions, to recognize and empathize with the emotions of others. Emotional intelligence allows you to navigate interpersonal relationships with greater skill, to communicate effectively, and to build trust and connection. It also helps you to make ethical decisions, to consider the impact of your actions on others, and to act with compassion and empathy. Strengthen your resilience. Life is full of challenges, setbacks, and unexpected twists and turns. Cultivating resilience, the ability to bounce back from adversity, to learn from your mistakes, and to persevere in the face of challenges, is essential for living with integrity. Resilience allows you to stay true to your values, even when faced with difficult circumstances, to maintain your moral compass, even when the winds of change threaten to blow you off course. Embrace feedback. Be open to feedback from others, even if it's difficult to hear. Seek out constructive criticism, reflect on it honestly, and use it as an opportunity for growth and self-improvement. Feedback can help you to see yourself more clearly, to identify blind spots, and to make adjustments that align you more closely with your values and your aspirations. Practice self-forgiveness. We all make mistakes, we all fall short of our ideals, we all have moments of weakness. Cultivate self-compassion, forgive yourself for your missteps, and learn from your experiences. Self-forgiveness is not about condoning harmful behavior. It's about releasing the grip of self-criticism, freeing yourself from the burden of guilt and shame, and creating space for growth and transformation. Be a lifelong learner. Cultivate a thirst for knowledge, a curiosity about the world, a willingness to explore new ideas and perspectives. Read books, attend workshops, engage in conversations that challenge your assumptions, and expand your understanding of yourself and the world around you. Lifelong learning helps you to refine your values, to deepen your understanding of ethical principles, and to make informed choices that align with your integrity.